like Blanco, Valeri, and Chara?
I think if we can look back on the past 4 important games we've had, we've done pretty well defensively. I think if we can keep that same concentration as we have with other guys from other teams that have just as much or even more talent than those guys. So if we can keep them under control, then have the guys up top do their job, we should be in good hands.
And keeping them under control, though, involves doing what?
I mean, as I just mentioned, I think just concentration from the defense from all levels is what we've been doing the past few games, and hopefully we can keep it that way.
Greg, Saturday could be the last time that we see Josef and Miguel together. Can you talk about that, just what they've been, how important they've been to the league, how important they've been to this team, and your role as well? Like, you play in a similar style, you really combine well with Miguel, so how's that?
I'm not sure how much we'll miss the Dragon Ball Z celebrations after their goals, but no, they've been tremendous together. I mean, we're talking about two guys that had no clue who each other was 2 years ago, and for them to build that chemistry on and off the field, it obviously shows. So both tremendous players. No matter what happens to all of us next year, we have no idea, but we do have one thing in mind, and we want to lift that trophy on Saturday.
Is there something that you've learned under Martino these past 2 years that you'll kind of take the rest of your career, one kind of specific thing?
Yeah, I think you guys have asked me before, and I've been pretty clear about not so much on the field. I mean, he's a great coach, don't get me wrong, but I think just the way he carries himself off the field, he's very honest and humble, I think that I can point that out more than anything. I mean, to give me an example, he doesn't mind taking the middle seat on a plane. I think that points out that, he doesn't want to be more than anyone else. So he's a part of the group, and he's really showed that to us and been just as honesty with us each and every day. And he says it like it is. So we're very grateful to have him these past 2 years, and hopefully we can leave a legacy for him here.
When you look at a box score after a game, and you look at Parkhurst's line, typically no tackles, a lot of clearances, a lot of recoveries. It's just a weird kind of stat line for a central defender to me. What makes him so good?
Yeah, I was asked that after the last Red Bull game too, of what importance he brings to the team, and I think just his experience, the way he reads the game, he probably reads it better than any other player that I've seen. His margin of error is so low of what position he's in to make a tackle or to be in the right spot to anticipate a play. Just the experience that he brings to the team and on the field is, I mean, it might be difficult to see from the outside, but with us inside the lines, I think it's very obvious of how much he really knows the game. And for him to spread that experience and spread his knowledge of what he knows, along with Jeff, I think, who's also been a really key player for us the whole entire year. Those two guys for me, the oldest two, but just the experience that they bring of knowing the game, I think has really helped us in the long run.
Yeah, those guys, both of them, have been in a goodly number of these games. It's not a coincidence, is it? I mean, just what they bring to a team as far as the championship mentality, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, they were together in New England, where I think they lost maybe 3 finals in a row. So it's something that they've been here before. They know what it takes to get here, and they've been in this environment. And I think we definitely owe it to Parky. This is his 5th one, and hopefully we can have him lift the trophy on Saturday.
MLS is considering changing the playoff format for next year. I was curious if you read about that and what you think about that.
I did read a bit on it. I think they just want to make it one game and finish it before Thanksgiving, maybe, or something like that.
Before that break.
Before that break. I mean, yeah, it's whatever happens. I mean, some people would probably complain about having 2 legs and having the last game just one game, and there'll be other people that have other opinions on if they do have one game and whatever happens there. But it is what it is. The mentality for our game plan will never change, and I think we're in the right spot now to really try and get that trophy.
Greg, the CONCACAF Champions League draw was last night. You're a player who's played in Mexico, where a lot of those teams will be involved. What's your opinion on where Atlanta United stands in that competition, kind of with those clubs that are going to be involved?
I have played in that competition. We lost in the semifinals. It was actually, when I played in it, it was probably the last 4 teams were all Mexican and no other nationality. or from anywhere else in the world. But you know, I think that it's a great tournament. The format has changed from when I played in it, which was 2013, I believe, 2014. Now that I think it just goes directly to the knockout stage instead of group play, which we did. It's a great environment to be in. I think that you know, getting into an international tournament is something that you strive for each and every day as a club, and for us to do that in our second year, we should be very proud of ourselves, and hopefully we can make the most of it next year, and hopefully put in the United States, the MLS on the map.
Atlanta has consistently kind of tried to set themselves above the rest, you know, whether it's in the league or whatever. Do you feel like, you know, a good performance in that tournament, even a win, could help, you know, vault Atlanta?
Yeah, for sure, because after that you're traveling to Japan or Dubai or wherever they have the Club World Cup championship. So you know, that's really putting not only the club but the league on the map as well. To be able to play in a tournament like that, where usually every year it's a Mexican side. So if we can turn the tables a bit, that'd be great.
Greg, I know it may sound kind of weird, but do you guys feel the pressure of being almost a heavy favorite playing at home and just having it in your own building and just the success you guys have had?
I mean, not at all. You have Portland, who's a very good team, and they've done very well in their away games in the playoffs. So, you know, you have a team, I mean, as Doug said, that, you know, they have a lot of talent up front. They're a very dangerous team, and we definitely know that with 72,000 people, hopefully we can get the place rocking and you know, have it lean more towards our side. But you know, on top of that, we definitely do know the pressure of being in a final, and for guys who've never been in a final, they'll get that first taste of it. But it's a sweet feeling to be there, and you know, hope we can make the most of it.
City of Atlanta yesterday proclaimed it Atlanta United Day. Driving in, one of the digital traffic signs said City of Marietta wishes Atlanta United the best, and then 5 stripes going to shine.
Okay.
I was curious what examples of support you've seen just in the community outside of this training center for Saturday's game.
Just to go to Publix, Kroger, Whole Foods, wherever I do my grocery shopping every day, and get recognized every time you go out is something that I would have never imagined to happen being in the United States or on a team in the United States in MLS. But seeing that happen and having all our neighbors know who lives in that house is something, and having little kids ring your doorbell every once in a while, it's something else. You know, I'd never imagined that. I never imagined that Atlanta would be a city that would make soccer this big. So to be a part of that, and to be a part of a team that's you know, making history right now, it's a great feeling, and I think all of us should be very proud of that. But our job still isn't finished. We still have one more thing to do, and that's lifting that trophy on Saturday.
And the 5 stripes of the peach, which jersey would you like to wear?
It doesn't really matter. Whatever.
One brought more luck than the other.
Yeah, not too superstitious about that one. Yeah,
Okay.
I have other things, but no.
Greg, quickly, you've won a title, you've been in finals. Is this still, regardless, the biggest match?
Yeah, for sure. I think the title that I did win, I was actually injured for the last 2 games and wasn't able to be on the field and experience that. So yeah, this is definitely one of those games that I can definitely say, besides putting on the national team jersey, this is probably one of the most important games of my career, and I would probably put that just right under, representing this country.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks.
Thank you guys. Appreciate it.
Appreciate it.
Have a good day.
Take care.